Hello and welcome to the channel How We Move the Decimal. In today's video, I am photographing Christmas ornaments to sell on eBay. I waited a little late to photograph these and put them up, but I did want to get them up before Christmas. I do ship pretty much all the way up till the Friday before Christmas. Christmas is on a Monday this year, so I will ship up to that Friday, but I do not guarantee any packages are going to get there before Christmas after the 10th of December. The postal service is overrun. It's super packed and busy. But the backstory to these, my grandmother passed away like 18 years ago, and she had a thing for Hallmark Barbie ornaments. And these are all that's left after her kids and the grandkids and the great-grandkids picked through to see what ones they wanted. And she had 50 plus Barbie ornaments. She had so many Barbie ornaments. She was obsessed with Barbie. She loved to play Barbie with me when I was little. But these are what's left, and nobody wanted them, so I decided to sell them on eBay. Individually, they do not go for a lot. They're going for between $6 and $10 individually. However, in lots, they were going for more. I have already sold one of the lots. I think I made 3 lots total. I sold one of the larger lots for $30, and it was to a grandma, which was hysterical. She left me a lovely feedback on there that said that her granddaughter wanted a Barbie tree for Christmas this year. I also thought it was a pretty good time to sell the Barbie ornaments because of the pretty large success of the Barbie movie. Now, none of these ornaments were what we consider traditional Barbie. They were all Barbie in their like ball gown. I do have one like 1960s Barbie, but most of them are Barbie like in their ball gown. I do have some Barbie spring ornaments, and I lot those in a different lot. This is a lot I sold, honestly. I sold them for $30. The buyer always pays shipping, so I'm not out anything on shipping, and they're relatively light. Most of these were still in their original egg carton, but some of them, sorry, it's 5 in the morning here, but some of them were just in bubble wrap, and I did show pictures of that. I did say that in the comments. I take pictures of all their boxes, up, down, sides, everything. Again, we can have 24 pictures, which is great. This one is still in its original egg carton. This one is in bubble wrap. I don't know if they came in bubble wrap or their egg carton. I'm going to assume they all came in egg cartons because that seemed to be the MO. So I did say I did not have egg cartons. Oh, I chopped this one out. Thank goodness it didn't break. Every year for Christmas when I was growing up, we were very big Hallmark ornament people. And we always put them back in their original boxes, back in their original packaging. We treated them like gold. And I think when they were like a big deal, like here's your Hallmark ornament this year. And we were very aware of the price of them. So we tended to keep them quite well. I will say one of them is broken, and I forget which video I showed it. Not in this lot. One of the ones I ended up not selling was broken. So I also will not sell a broken ornament. Even if it's been repaired, I will not sell a broken ornament because people do not play with the Hallmark ornaments. They want them perfect. And here comes Dylan the cat. He wants to come and see what I'm doing. I also want to talk about how high-tech my setup is. I'm using a trifold poster board from Hobby Lobby for like $2.50. I'm using a light I got at the dollar store, balanced on my lap, held by my chin, and I'm taking photos with my husband's phone because my phone is a Galaxy 9 and my camera is crap. So if I'm going to list from my phone, I will use my husband's phone. It is new this year because he dropped his and broke his, but that is why I'm using his nicer phone. With that, I normally take it with my DSLR camera, but I wanted to get these up as quick as possible, and if I want to list quickly, I will take the pictures I will take the pictures with the phone. I will still do the whole listing on the computer, but I will have the pictures up and ready to go then. And I listed them the same night. So I took the pictures on the phone. I sat there and I listed all of them the same night. Again, I knew that this was very close to Christmas. It was already, after Thanksgiving. I wanted to get these up as soon as possible. Also, pro tip, some Christmas ornaments sell after Christmas. Especially vintage ornaments, they might have gotten damaged that year. My kids damaged a Christmas ornament when they were little that needed to be replaced, and we ended up getting that on eBay. So we wanted to. I do keep them up year round. I don't pull them. Once they're up until they're not up anymore. I am pulling stuff now because it's towards the end of the year, and stuff that I've had for way too long is being pulled. But these will stay up all year. They'll probably stay up for a year until next Christmas, because I know I missed the Christmas rush this year. If you want to sell Christmas stuff, you really should have it listed by August. Some people say October. I say August, especially with how early people are planning stuff. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday to get my kids stocking stuffer candy, and they had Easter stuff out. Easter's at the end of March this year. Granted, Easter is early this year. It's at the end of the March, but they had Easter decorations out. I was kind of expecting, Valentine's Day, but Easter kind of threw me off. So people do start planning earlier. When the stores start having the decorations, they start thinking about it. So I honestly, if it was something Christmas related, I'd have it up by August. And since I didn't have this up until after Thanksgiving, I even want to say the first week of December, I'm going to leave it up for an entire year. Will it survive after next Christmas? Probably not. So around February of next year, I will probably pull whatever of these listings are left. But that's just how it'll work. I hate clamshells, by the way, and this brings back horrible childhood memories of putting all of those ornaments back up and not getting the clamshells to fit and having to put them perfectly in the box and don't bend the top of the box and all of that stuff, and hearing that from my grandma, they have to be perfect. I used to drive her nuts when we decorate the Christmas tree, because she had specific places that each ornament went. Also, our Christmas tree was artificial, and it was one of those god-awful ones that had all of the branches numbered, and you had to put them in very specific spots. We have an artificial tree, but it's one of the ones that you just flip and it folds out. I decided to lot all of this together because they were all the Christmas Barbies. They were all the Barbies in their big dresses. I do lot all the spring Barbies together. And there's two special edition Barbies I lot. One of them I'm not pleased about because it didn't have the box. It was a I want to say prescription. Prescription is not the right word. It was a subscription thing, an ornament you got in the mail, and a lot of times they didn't have boxes. They had just the cardboard box. And that's, I'm not pleased with it, but that's what I have. But I did not list it with box because, again, it didn't have the decorative Barbie box. It just had a cardboard box. It had Hallmark Gold Crown member exclusive or something. And that's how big of a deal it was. You had a paid membership to get an exclusive ornament that other people didn't have. And it's just so crazy to me that how, I guess it was the Beanie Baby craze or whatever. Or the Squishmallow craze. My husband and I were joking that we have 3 children, so we have a ton of Squishmallows in our house, and they're like Beanie Babies. But then I kind of argued that I love Squishmallows, but I argued that they're more useful than Beanie Babies because we can sit on them, we can use them as pillows. They're stress relievers. They're not just sitting on the dash of our car or whatever. These are the spring Barbies. These were specific to Easter. One is Swan Lake. It has 2 pieces to it. I do look this one up separately to make sure that it's not worth more by itself. It is worth more, but I thought I could bring up the whole lot if I listed them all together because they kind of go together, and their box is the cream color, so they go together. I'm not sure how many people had the Easter Barbies. Again, my grandmother was obsessed with them. She was also obsessed with angels, and I don't know where it came from. We found it in our garage. I obviously brought it from my mom's house in a box, but I found a freaking angel, and I'm going to see if it's worth anything on eBay, and if it's not, it is being donated. I like shuddered when I found it. It's still in box. It's perfect. It's terrifying, and it will go. It is going to leave my house if it's not worth anything. One of the other things we found recently, because apparently we are trash people, we found a jar of pickles that expired in like 2017. So, yay. Just going through and cleaning out the garage, because recently we did have to clean out the garage to get a new washing machine put in, which was amazing. And hopefully I'm not going to flood my garage this year with my washing machine, because I got something called heat tape to put on the pipes that apparently freeze, and it's used in mobile homes and stuff. I don't know. I hope it works. Again, take as many pictures of the boxes as possible, because a lot of people love the pictures of the boxes. Plus, I have all the barcodes on these boxes, and you can't individually list the UPCs. So I wanted to have a picture of all the barcodes in case somebody wanted to make sure that it's the exact ornament that they broke, or they're missing, or they're completing a collection. Any of that. I will say, if I got a message on eBay from a buyer that wanted just to buy one of them by themselves singularly, it depends which one. Any of the not Swan Lake ones, and Swan Lake's the big box, any of those would not be worth my time to ship on their own. However, they wanted me to separate the Swan Lake out, I probably would and sell that. That one is going for like around $30 by itself on eBay. So if they wanted just that one, I would probably separate it out for them, but I wouldn't separate the other three. They're going again between $5 and $10. And these are like from the 90s. These, I think I have one or two from 2000. I have the millennial one, so which is definitely from 2000s. But most of these are from the 90s. Eventually, all of them will break and someone will buy mine, right? But I paid nothing for these. My cost of goods is nothing. This is pure profit. These were sitting in my mother's basement, and she wanted them gone, and I was more than happy to oblige. All of them I listed but one, and that was broken. All of them I listed in lots but one, because its pair was the one that was broken. And I didn't really have another lot to put it with that seemed natural. Where like all of these spring Barbies can go together, all of the Barbies and ball gowns went together. The Barbies Around the World is the one that had the broken one. And I only had two Barbies Around the World. I had the Asian Barbie and the Native American Barbie, and the Asian Barbie's feet fell off. So I couldn't list that one. So the Native American Barbie ended up being by itself. But I kind of like the spring Barbies more than the winter Barbies, but that's just a personal preference. The winter Barbies seem kind of heavy and clunky. I don't know, do you save the spring? They're ornaments, so do you save the spring Barbies and put them on your Christmas tree? My grandma put them on her Christmas tree. Or was there like an Easter tree or spring? Like, how do they market spring Barbie ornaments? This, again, height of Hallmark. This was the people waiting outside the door for them to reveal the ornaments for the year. Height of Hallmark, which seems absolutely absurd to me now. But do you, again, save your Easter ornaments till Christmas? Do you make an Easter tree to put them on? I don't understand. I'm not a huge Easter decorator, so maybe are there Easter trees? Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.